First pitch coming your way next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we're just about set to get this wild card series underway. Singy, game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Corbin Burns.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Here's the third baseman, number 11. And the pitch. Not even close there. So we're off and running in game one. And the righty deals. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
At the belt and fires. That's in there. That's strike two.
Well, he's gotten ahead with two pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Sets him down on strikes. Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Salvador Perez. And the first offering is not close. Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old, helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He ended up being the World Series MVP. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Royals bats are quiet there. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Welcome back. Our starter in this one, Cole Ragans.
Well, Boog, he's the type of guy that you can bet on to give you quality innings most of the time he goes out there. Guy knows how to pitch. He's got good stuff. Sometimes it can be even plus stuff. First time through the order, though, I think that's going to tell us a lot about how he's feeling today and how he's going to settle into this ball game and attacking hitters.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Oh, and 1 now. Just missed. Just missed. There's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's to third. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. That's in there. 0-1. That's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ground ball to the right side. Prado steps on the bag here tonight. An efficient start to the home first. 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And now the lefty. Ground ball right side. Massey fires over to first. Rutschman retired. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Scoreless after 1. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second, and to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Burns back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Burns, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
No score here in the second. And strike 2. That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
He might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next one off the plate inside. Full count now.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman,
The line to kick the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. 1-1 now. And that one clips the corner. And there's a ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Kicks and fires. That's towards center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Anthony Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
To third. And he picks it up in foul territory. Mountcastle at first, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Oh, 2 now. That one missed.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here is James McCann. Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Baltimore, top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Here comes a pitch. Renfroe goes 6'1", 230 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Nick Pratto. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And it's caught for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Strike one. Isbell hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. And that one moves his feet.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield. So for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner guys to help him out in the gaps.
So the Royals batting order turns over. So up now for Kansas City, number 11. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a bouncer, and he grabs it in foul ground. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still 0-2. Renfroe off of first with 2 away. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first, and that is that. So one left for Kansas City, and we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third, and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Ragans back to work. In the air, left field. Melendez drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one almost got him. The 1-1. Upstairs. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll get down for a hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Westberg batting for the second time, and that's strike one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. In the air out towards right center. Renfroe on his horse. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And it hits the fence. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So 2 down. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Anthony Santander at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Popped up. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bobby Witt Jr. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one out to right. Santander takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 1,
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. MJ Melendez. Snap throw down to second. Witt leads off first with 1 away. Henderson. There's 1. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
the left fielder.
The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder.
So up next, Colton Cowser. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. And there's the strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a pitch. This one in the air right field. Renfroe in position. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
James McCann in now. A guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, 2nd-round pick in 11. That to right. Makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Bounce to third. And that's just foul.
Well, Ramon Urias, spectacular defender, won a Gold Glove in 2022. And
runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. The pitch. In the air, right field. And it falls. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's down and in. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Next to hit, Kyle Isbell. Next pitch is popped up. Urias makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. KC gets one on the double. All even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
The third baseman.
And here it comes. That one's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Good eye right there. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging. And one away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Urias over at first with 1 away. Out there to center. Isbell makes the catch for the second out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. Zips it across. Rutschman retired. And that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, number 11. The pitch. That's in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and the Royals take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Melendez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to the left. Whips it to Mountcastle. Third out, and that ends the frame. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Lynch.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The wind of the pitch. Mountcastle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Nick Anderson preparing to come on if needed. Schreiber getting loose as well. The 1-1. Popped up. Massey on the move. Makes a nice running catch. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Out to short. Witt tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And first offering is fouled off. Hayes, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Prado, and that is that. Nothing doing this time. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. The pitch. On the ground to short. Whips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Danny Coulombe.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Fouled off left side. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fought off foul. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
At the belt and fires. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Royals lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Lynch back to work. Ripped into center, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. So next to hit for Baltimore, James McCann. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. So now a pinch hitter, Heston Kjerstad. Big spot for him here. Cowser aboard here at first with nobody out. Here goes the runner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Swung on, belted. Way back. And gone. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Nick Anderson in.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Foul ball. Anderson ready to work. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball left side. That's the third out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ready to begin the eighth. And now here is Kyle Isbell. The pitch. And a strike. Right side, Mountcastle. He'll do it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
New pitcher on here, number 78.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On the ground, right side. Mountcastle takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Oh, 2 as he waves at that one.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Casey. John Schreiber on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here it comes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Waste no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. Kicks and fires. Popped up first base side. Renfroe on his horse. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Digging in, Anthony Santander. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Cedric Mullins. Runners at first and second for him with one down. In there for strike one. Righty delivers. Way inside, gets out of the way. Rutschman at second. Santander at first. One gone. And that misses off the outside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one off the outside edge.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 3-1. That's through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And that one hit to first. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Rutschman around third. He will score. It's 4-2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
One away, runners at first and third. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. And that's two. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. So remaining in the game defensively, Cedric Mullins. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now the DH, Salvador Perez.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Craig Kimbrell gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Got him. One down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the Baltimore Orioles off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.